Good morning, students. If I ask you a question, what kind of climate do you have in your city? So, as we have learned last year in the previous video, that climate is the overall weather conditions over a long period of time. You will say that in April, May and June we have very hot weather. Then July, August it is rainy. December, January you have very cold climate. That means the climate of a place is almost fixed in the particular months. Now, when we talk about climate of our neighboring city or neighboring state, does it always remain the same like ours only, or does it change? Do the weather elements remain the same? Especially like temperature, when we are talking about temperature. You live in abroad, right? When you go to mount, you feel cold. That means there the temperature is less. When you go to some city in desert, you find that it is very hot. So today we will discuss the factors affecting climate of a particular place. There are four factors affecting climate of a place. Number one is distance from equator, or we also call this factor as latitude. Height above sea level or altitude. Third is distance from the sea. And number four, influence of mountains. Today one by one we shall discuss these four factors. Let us begin from the first one. Distance from equator or latitude. In class 6 SST you must have learnt about zones, heat zones of the earth, right? And in that it shows that near the equator it is very hot. Near the poles it is very cold. That is why we call those two zones as frigid zones. Whereas near the equator it is the tropic zone. It is the hottest zone. Now as here this I have marked, this is equator. Okay, or the 0 degree latitude. This is 0 degree latitude. This is the sun. Right? This is our earth. As we go near to the equator, when you are closer to the equator, the climate is hot. And as we go away from the equator, the climate tends to become colder. This side also, in the southern hemisphere also, this is south pole, very cold area, north pole, very very cold, right? So this is because our earth is revolving around the sun. Here when you see these two arrows, this is showing you the sun rays. These are shorter ones. Means the direct sun rays, vertical sun rays are falling on the equator. And because of that, equator experiences a very hot climate. When we go away from the equator, this arrow is bigger, this arrow is bigger than this one also, and this one is the biggest. That means the heat rays, they need to travel more distance, and due to this the heat intensity decreases, means it becomes colder in these areas. This side also, the south also, this arrow is bigger, this one is bigger than the previous one, and this is the biggest. So the heat intensity decreases here also. So as we go closer to the equator, it is hot. As we go away from the equator, it is cold. So this is our first factor. The latitudes nearer to the equator, they will experience hot climate. And the places which are away from the equator, they will experience cold climate. Let us discuss the second point now. Height above the sea level. This is called altitude. Height of a place above or the altitude of a place is always calculated from the sea level. The sea level is considered as a 0 meter. Okay, and as we go higher, plains, plateaus, mountains, the height increases. When you are on a becomes still colder, right? Like as I gave you the example of Mount Abu. When you are in Abu Road, you feel that it is hot. When you go to Mount Abu, it is colder. And if you climb Guru Shikhar, it is still colder. That is, Guru Shikhar is the tallest or the highest peak of this Aravalli Mountains, right? So at every 1000 meter, height of every 1000 meter, there is a decrease of about 6 degrees Celsius. So if the temperature in Abu Road is 20 degrees Celsius, in the Mount Abu it will be around 14 degrees, and Guru Shikhar may be even less than this, 13 or 12 only, right? So by increase in the altitude till about 1000 meters, there is a decrease in the temperature of about 6 degrees Celsius. Children, there is a mountain called Kilimanjaro. Now this Kilimanjaro is in Africa. It's a tall mountain, around 6000 meter approximate height it is, little less than 6000 meters. Now this is near the equator. Then also the temperature ranges between -7 to -29 degrees. It is a snow covered mountain. That means altitude plays a very important role in determining the climate of a place. When we talk about Mount Everest, height is around 848 meter, right? Temperature is between -19 degrees Celsius to -36 degrees Celsius. Winter temperature can go below this -36 also. So as the height increases, temperature decreases. Okay, so we have finished the second point also, that was height above sea level. The third one now, distance from the sea. How far is your place from the sea or the ocean? That also plays a very important role in deciding the climate of a place. Like for example, we live in Abu Road, sea is quite far away from us, right? So we have a extreme type of climate. Extreme type of climate means their winters are severe, winters are very cold, summers are very hot. Okay, that is called extreme climate. When we are far away from the sea. Then places like Mumbai, Kolkata, Chennai, these are very close to the sea. These are close to the sea. So there the temperature is moderate. Winters are not so cold and summers are not very hot. And the difference between the temperature, maximum and minimum temperature, is also not much. Here in Abu Road we experience that there is a vast difference between the maximum and minimum temperature, because afternoon it becomes very hot and mornings and nights are cold. But if you go to Mumbai, Kolkata, Chennai, these places, they have a moderate type of climate. Medium, not very hot, not very cold. This is because the sea, there is an evaporation from the sea, humidity is more, then there is an influence of the sea breeze and the land breeze. During the day, cold wind blows from the sea towards the land to bring down the temperature. During the night, wind blows away from the land towards the sea. So this sea breeze and land breeze, they bring the temperature down. Okay, that means they create a moderating effect on the climate. So we call this type of climate as moderate climate. So closer to the sea, moderate climate. And far away from the sea, like Delhi, it is in the interior. So there you have severe winter and very hot summer. and the opposite side is called the leeward side, or we also call it the rain shadow area. This side rainfall will be less, this side rainfall will be more. For example, Western Ghats, when the southwest monsoon winds they blow, they cross the Western Ghats, and Western Ghats they receive more than 200 centimeter rainfall every year, right? Whereas when we talk about Rajasthan, we have the Aravalli ranges. Aravalli ranges are mostly parallel to the monsoon winds, so they cannot block these, and heavy rainfall does not take place in Rajasthan, right? So most of the places in Rajasthan they have arid climate, dry climate. So mountains also play a very important role in the rainfall. So children, today we have discussed the 4 important factors affecting the climate of the place. Please revise these from your book, and in case of any doubt you can contact me. Thank you.